Jesus. We all need Jesus. We all need Jesus. We need Jesus. Okay, now wait up. It's time to get your heart together and stop playing. You know the truth, you know the world, you know we love you like unconditional. You know you die, you know we are that spiritual. We see you drowning with the tides on your soul. You know we love you, we love you, and we love you then go.
Sensation.
Seen another day, seen another breath, and I seen another raindrop trickle on all the leaves. I felt a little pain, but I felt a lot of joy. So I know to see and to breathe and to feel only means one thing. So I still believe, cause I know I got life, so I can't fight. And I know, say I relax on the hope of a good time, hope of a good time. Cause it's a choice, so yeah, I know it. See the world and not the hopeless. I know, yes, I know that. Blessed with another chance, I am. 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 I'm blessed with another chance, I am. Blessed with another chance, I am. And every day, always on my head high, my chest high, but that don't mean I don't cry. Feel like la 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 la. My enemies, I'ma say bye bye. Energy feeling like I can't fly. I know he loves me, that's why. So I still believe, cause I know I got life, so I can't fly. And I know, say I relax on the hope of a good time, hope of a good time. It's a choice, so yeah, I know it. To see the world and not the hopeless. I know, yes, I know that. Blessed with another chance, I am. 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 Blessed with another chance, I am.
Okay, hey y'all, so this is a different kind of video. I'll put this somewhere else. Okay, technical difficulties. Let's put this here for right now. Okay, so today is gonna be a different video. Yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna open my notepad. So around like 3 something today, I got stuff about a show I watch. Big City Greens is what it's called. And don't mind the background. I'm on a time crunch right now. Yeah. But hey Timers, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to try something different today that I asked the Lord about. So today is Friday, February 13th, 2026 at 10:31. I wanted to make this video before I got busy with my class assignments today and with my mom today. Yeah, that's why I'm all dressed up, professional and stuff today. But yeah, I start work today at home business, and that's how I'm going to school. And come over, so something I'm going to do today before we start is Psalms 23. I brought my Bible today. Psalms 23. I know off the top of my head, but I would like to read it to you. 147. What version of the Bible? You can stand version. Sorry, still looking for it. Okay, this says, "There's a Psalm of David, so the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yeah, though I walk through the valleys of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil." Or it says, "I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen." And there's some other verses I would like to read today as well, from Song of Solomon, Book of Job, Ezra, Luke, Matthew, Judges, Revelations, Timothy, and Ecclesiastics. And I still have, to start for viewer discretion, I'd suggest that if you haven't watched this movie, maybe don't watch this video yet until you have watched the movie. I believe it's streamed on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm reading off my notes. So, I usually watch the show called Big City Greens when I want to unwind and relax while studying. Or usually I watch a K-drama, or in other words, a Korean drama while studying. But while I was taking out my mini braids last night, y'all, this is so cute. But yeah, while I was taking out my mini braids last night, I watched the movie Big City Greens, the movie Spacecation. And it came out like a while ago, so like in 2024. But there were some key scenes that stood out to me. There were a few scenes that I could not find on YouTube. And I didn't want to be flagged by copyright laws. And with the way my brain works, once I have something set on my mind, it won't go away honestly. Like, if I see a movie once, some fraction of that world way may remain infringed in my mind. And with this movie, I believe I watched it about 3 to 5 times since it's come out. And I noticed something new about the movie, or Big City Greens vacation movie. Though the show is not essentially labeled as Christian, it can teach you a lot of life lessons as a child, as an adult, or someone even with a family. There were a few takeaways from the movie. I'll show y'all some I'll show y'all some of the clips as we go along the way. And I hope you all enjoy this as I'm trying something new. I'm not sure when this will be uploaded, so stay tuned. The first thing was interesting. One of the children, Cricket Green, shouted, "We're going on vacation." And in a typical Nigerian household, it's not always ethical to disclose where you are and stuff. Even the Bible states to guard your heart and, to protect yourself. And another scene that caught my attention is when the family went to a big company to give the CEO the produce fun goods. They are enticed by the presentation happening before them, and they learn something about going on a space vacation hotel, but the price range is not in their budget or the price bracket, and they feel dejected often as Christian. While with me being a Christian and an empath and what goes on in the world today, I feel for those individuals and what could possibly be done. Another example in that scene, after dropping the produce, the CEO, her name is Gwendolyn Zapp, and she gave the family an offer, and they were probably able to go to space, right? But they have a farm back home, and their father said no for safety, and they have been places that I wanted to go personally, but my family straight up told me no. And I pleaded with them, and they still said no. I had even prayed over the matter, and even the Lord told me no. So I did feel a bit sad, but I ended up having a great time with my family that day. And sometimes there are places that even the Lord and your family may not want to keep you. Wait. Sometimes there are places that even the Lord and your family may want to keep you from harm's way than going through it. But Cricket lied and said that his father was saying no, that he was just playing hard to get. And he got the CEO to say yes to him. And he ran up to the car that his family was in, and they were supposed to be heading to their original vacation location. But Cricket tricked his family into going on a simulator for space to go up. And they went, and once they realized that they were in space, they were pretty mad at Cricket. Mr. Green tried to plead with the CEO about the situation to get back to Earth, but the amount was literally preposterous. Like, I think it was like 2 zillion, like that's not even a real number, for gas expenses. So the situation escalated, but it dialed down after a bit. As you all can see, I like to analyze a lot and read and create on most of the videos you guys have seen. But being a Christian, I pray that the Lord speaks through me and you all learn something new. Though the movie may seem kiddish, you may learn something truly. The movie didn't seem rushed at all, like some movies I see now that are American. After the escalation of the previous scene, or the previous conflict, they had learned the rules of what should happen on the ship, or the rocket. Kind of how we're told to study and do well in school, do well in all that we do, if we have passion for it. Though all Cricket wanted to do was have fun, it was made sure that it was possible. Though it was forbidden, it was against the rules.
Listen to the system's app code, here we go, don't run! No finger guns, no staring at the sun! Stand up straight, hydrate, and always clutch your buns! Use disinfectant to perfection, and always pay attention, mini golf is off limits, no exception! Why do you even have it then? These are the Zapstronaut rules, learn them all! Don't be a fool, there's a ton more, y'all! On this rocket, there's a ton of hot inventions that astonish. They're not toys for little boys, so they're locked up in a closet. Here's a no-brainer, don't touch the cryo chamber. It will freeze you in suspended animation with its vapor like a human popsicle. You might need the hospital unless you want your teeth to chatter so much it's comical. When you're in the cockpit, there's no flying the ship. The controls are for those who know when you know zip. Not asking for the moon, just don't be a buffoon. Try to steer and you'll veer us in a Neptune. These astronaut rules, they'll keep you alive. Don't sit there and drool. There's 8,095. Genius Gwendolyn Z wrote this guide for you and me. For a better tomorrow, then we all must follow these rules to a T. This initiative cannot fail. Big tech shall prevail. You hear the rules, now follow them through or you won't learn to...
And Cricket went to find their commander on the ship. I think her name is Colleen or something. And Cricket lied to her, saying that his sister was breaking a serious rule about being in a cryogenizer.
It's a no-brainer. Don't touch the cryo chamber.
Basically, yeah, you'll see it. Basically, she sucked the device and was crystallized, and her grandmother Alice helped him with the lie until he saw what happened. That they froze the commander, and no one knew how to fly the rocket. So they had to come up with a plan and make sure that their dad flew it.
Space isn't what you had in mind, and I understand your frustration. But kick up your feet and try to unwind on your new exciting Spacecation. Space is great, space is fun. What's more fun than fun? Nothing! Space is the best bar none. I'll convince you before this song is done. We can deep sea fish out in the stars and hope for a big bite. Who knows what we'll catch out here? Oh look! A satellite!
That's a scary, traumatic experience. Like, okay, I got you wanted to go to space, but you didn't have to fly. Chithat's father, Bill, was in the truck, and he was kind of sad and dejected because he didn't get the road trip that he wanted, and now he's stuck in space, and he can't do the trip that he wanted to do because the vacation that they had last year, they wanted to do it over again, or he wanted the family to do it over again. And initially, the family was sad about it, so... And, you know, life doesn't always go as you plan. Like, we have plans for a day-to-day basis, but at the end of the day, that doesn't always be the case, or it's not always the case. And even the Bible, for example, in the book of Job, one day, him and his family were all doing well. Job was a well-off person. He had a huge family, and the next thing he knew, he lost all his wealth and his children in one day. And I'm going to read it, but let me read it actually. The thing that kind of caught me off guard was about his wife. His wife was like, why aren't you blaming God for this and stuff? But I'm like, it's not his fault. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was blameless and upright, and who feared God and shunned evil. And 7 sons and 3 daughters were born to him. Also, his possessions were 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke oxen, 500 female donkeys, and a very large household. So this man was the greatest of all the people of the East, and his son would go and feast in their houses each of his appointed day, and would send and invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. So it was, when the days of feasting had run their course, that Job would send and sanctify them. And he would rise early in the morning and offer burnt offerings according to the number of all of them. For Job, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus Job did regularly. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. And the Lord said to Satan, "From where do you come?" So Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it." Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, who fears God and shuns evil?" So Satan answers the Lord and said, "Does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not made a hedge around him, and around his household and around all he has on every side. You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. But now stretch out your hand and touch all that he has, but he will surely curse you to your face. And the Lord said to Satan, behold, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand on his person. So basically, the Lord allowed it to happen, but Satan needed permission from God to afflict Job, basically. And essentially, the Lord had the glory, and he will have the glory. He always has the glory. Like, there's a lot of things that happen in our individual lives that the Lord can allow to happen for him to reign supreme in your life. That whatever happens in your life is because he is the one that he has your heart. Like, he knows you in and out. He created you. So obviously he knows what's good for you. Whether you like the situation you're in or not. He allows that struggle, that temptation, that divine calling on your life for a reason. Just know that you're worthy and you're beautifully wonderfully made. And back to what I was saying, this is so Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. Now there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their older brother's house, and a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the donkeys feeding beside them when the Sabians raided them and took them away. Indeed, they were killed, and the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone escaped to tell you. While he was speaking, another came and said, the fire of God fell from heaven and burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I alone escaped to tell you. While he was speaking, another came. So basically, another. They all kept coming, right? Till the end, they said, everything you had was gone. He did have a bit of rashes all over his body, but there's some things I still want to go over in my notes. But essentially, this is 6, right? And this is my complaint is just. And Job answered and said, oh, that my grief were fully weighed and my calamity laid with it on its scales, for then it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are within me. My spirit drinks in their poison. The terrors of God are arrayed against me. So despite all that he went through, he still praised the Lord. So whatever is here that you think is weighing you down, give it all to God. Lay down your burdens, cast them aside, pray fervently. The Lord can do anything. Like, personally, there's a story that you guys don't know yet, because I was going to share it with you, but the Lord said not to share it yet. When that time is right. Well, I feel like majority of people that know me personally know the story of what I'm talking about. But that's for another day. But yeah, where was I? Okay, so after a brief understanding of the book of Job, there was another scene that caught my eye. I noticed that the CEO knew the whole time, or CEO Gwendolyn Zapp knew the whole time that the robots that her company invented to farm on space, instead of farming, it was malfunctioning, and the code that was used to farm, it said harm, right? So that little typo, the robots were set to kill and destroy everything in its path.
Care so much about these space plants? Not really, no.
I'll tell you why! It all started when I was in kindergarten, aka a breeding ground for mediocrity. But I rose above all those little nose pickers because I had ideas. When I was born, the doctor looked at me and said he could have sworn there were two brains inside my head, 'cause it was big. It was so big and full of dreams. She'll have ideas. She'll turn things into smart machines. And he was right. You want to know how smart I was? That doctor wasn't a he, it was a she. And that doctor was me. Yeah, I delivered myself.
Let's find a way to get that escape pod back to the asteroid.
My future was bright. All the kids looked up to me. I had foresight. I was a visionary, but then one day, when I thought I had it all, there came Miss K. And she made me feel so very small. She was my kindergarten teacher, you see. And I drew a picture of the future, when I would one day grow vegetables in space. And you know what she did? She laughed and said, "What a cute little fantasy." So now you see, it was Miss K who crushed my dreams, but that fueled me to take my life to great extremes. I devoted each day to space cabbage and kale, but it was the only way to get revenge on a major scale.
That's yeah, sorry, African accent is coming out, but yeah, like that's crazy to me. Like could have been avoidable if the people weren't in such a panic. But Gwendolyn Zapp seems to have only her mind, and she's kind of narcissistic in a way. Yeah, but since it was set to kill and the Greens were in space and they were in the same vicinity as those robots, they kind of had a lot of things that they were oblivious to, especially since Commander Colleen wasn't in the same vicinity since she was still frozen in the crystallization thing. And though they only saw mess and not the fact that they were in imminent danger. And me as a viewer, it was quite scary to see. Like, imagine you are going into a very secluded area and you don't know where you are, you don't know anyone around you, you just kept walking with no sense of direction. Like, this is exactly why we need God and faith to guide us day by day, walk by walk. Yeah. Okay. The Commander Colleen at the time was still frozen, and Cricket and Tilly's mom. Tilly is Cricket's older sister. I don't know their ages actually, but anyways. Tilly's mom, Nancy, I believe that's her name, was quite worried about her children, and she was currently trapped in a metal barrier because she was trying to get her family from space back to Earth, because usually Bill is a safe person, that he doesn't do anything to put his family in harm's way, and he even told Gloria at one point that he slapped a banana out of her hand because it was too sharp. So, yeah. And Gloria lives with the Green family. And if you watch the show, you would understand her involvement and why she lives with them. And basically, Gwendolyn Zapp basically doesn't care about anyone else but herself, essentially. I would say that she used the Greens, and they learned a life lesson that day, hopefully. The absurdity of it all is that this all took place on a space farm that was placed on an asteroid, right? Probably about like this big or so, probably bigger, but imagine you have an asteroid and there's only 5 pillars holding it in place. And they did bring their vehicle with them, so there was a dome that they had to drive to stop the robots from harming them or destroying them, essentially, or farming them into the ground. and they die. And at that time, Bill, that's the father's name, Mr. Green and Crooked got into a really heated argument. And it
wouldn't have got us killed!
Bill, that's enough.
This is all because of you and your crazy ideas!
My ideas are not crazy. They're exciting. You're just too boring to recognize that.
I recognize your ideas always end in disaster. Cricket, all your ideas have been bad. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry, I don't like bad ideas.
I get it. When you say you don't like my ideas, what you're really saying is you don't like me. Come on, maroon wire, maroon wire. And that's fine, because I don't like you. The wire! Family? Killing with my hand!
It was really scary to see because they were really in immense danger and only seconds away from destroying the Earth. And all pillars around them were getting destroyed and exploding one by one. And the next scene is about a new alert being shown and how the asteroid was heading to the...
An asteroid is headed straight for Big City.
It's gonna blow up everyone we know and love.
Not on my road trip.
We got company.
Oh, God.
Take the wheel, big guy. Look out!
the Earth, and it was panned to the citizens running it all over the place and emptying out the grocery stores and running for their lives. And there's a police officer, he's just known as Officer Keys, and instead of being worried about his life, he was worried about a hot dog. He was distracted. Like, that's also one way the devil can distract you. Your phone can be a distraction. AirPods can be a distraction. TV shows can be a distraction. Anything that can take your mind off the Lord is a distraction. And anything you put above the Lord is a distraction. How many hours you spend on your phone doom scrolling on TikTok? That can also be an addiction or a way to... Yeah, like right now I have 7 classes, though it is a hassle to juggle them all, the work with the video and get all A's like I normally do. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, after there was an individual that ran into Officer Keys, and that's when Officer Keys started crying and yelling about how it's so much worse. And it made me think about the recent snowstorm we just had like a month ago or a few weeks ago, like the last week of January basically. And it shows to me how the Lord tells us not to worry, and He's always with us in the face of danger. So, and me, I have been able to hear and speak to the Lord since I was 2 years old. And I still have a lot to learn about my journey with the Lord, because I'm learning something new every day. Like, I didn't know He was going to use me to project this thing to you guys, but I really hope you guys like it. So. And going back to Gwendolyn's app, she literally got a spaceship and headed to Mars with her whole face on the entire thing. Kind of narcissistic, no? But honestly, instead of trying to fix the situation that she caused to happen, she could have helped them, but no, she ran away. She would rather let everyone get destroyed. And it kind of reminds me of the devil, in a way. Like, the devil comes to steal, destroy, and take everything you have. He doesn't care about you. He just wants to watch you wither and die and take your soul, and you will be in the pits of hell. I'm sure you guys don't want that, right? So make sure, if you guys are watching this far, give your lives to God. Like, He is waiting for you with open arms. Like, be fervent in the spirit as well. If you're physically still here, thinking and think in the spirit. Pray in the spirit, in your mind. Whatever you do, stay with the Lord. So, yeah. And how the devil is always like, rampant on destroying souls, distracting individuals and making sure that they never realize their callings in their own lives. And there was a clip I saw that literally the Gwendolyn That book said, "Obey me."
Now I gotta live with the cost. These were to be memories.
Eh? What do you mean by obey? You're not God. Why am I following you? And once the Commander Colleen, she was once in charge of the rocket, and she was reading the instructions, and I felt like Colleen, or Commander Colleen, did exactly what Gwendolyn Zap told her to do. Like, she usually, yeah. Please watch the movie if you have Disney Plus. You will understand. But the commander literally broke into pieces and like her world shattered. And she still helped the Dream save the Earth and their family. And a lot happened in between, but I don't want to disclose too much. But overall, the Lord should be the way, the life, and the truth. We cannot go about our lives and not think about what He has done for us and all the situations that we've been placed in is for a reason. So, and then last night I was watching the series on season 3, episode 7, where Cricket was competing with a robot. And it reminded me of the advancement of AI right now, artificial intelligence, and how even if you write a paper that you write off your own terms, that you're still accused of using AI when you know you didn't use it. And yeah, but basically there's delivery privileges, and whoever loses the privileges of going to that person. But overall, human connection is better than remote. Any means of confusion and control is not from God, but from the devil. So trust Him wholeheartedly and lay your burdens onto the Lord, our God. And Jesus loves you all. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today and the idea you gave me at like 2:45 a.m. Today I make this video, and I hope I did well by you. I hope I did well. Have a blessed day, everyone. Amen. Hope I didn't come off as controversial or condescending tone either. I wanted to spread the gospel in a more appealing way. See y'all next time. Leave a comment down below and like the video. And let me know if you want another video like this. Bye. Hey. So it is 1:01 a.m. on February 13th, 2026. And I wrote the Bible to y'all today, and this was a new video that the Lord laid on my heart to share with you all today. And I hope you learned something new about my thoughts and how I tried to add God to the conversation, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye. Hey y'all, so I just finished making a video for what's gonna be uploaded later today, and yeah, that was pretty interesting to do, and I feel like I kind of convicted my own self, but in a way I know that the Lord is happy with me, so I'm gonna go help my mom with that client, and yeah. But so far, today has gone pretty well. I didn't really sleep that much, but my hair turned out really cute. Like, oh my goodness. But I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but yeah. But right now, I'm probably gonna start working on my paper and edit the video I just made. I'm gonna add this to the video I'm making currently, and that's gonna be like an hour long. But that won't be posted until this won't be posted until like May, so I'm gonna take my time. So maybe 2027. That's good. Long time. That's good. So I found it in my bag. I don't know I'm gonna wear it. I might even try to. But I feel like it's broken right now. Okay, I didn't drop it. I got it. That is pretty snap on me or something. Okay, I'm gonna put there with that. And hey y'all, so yeah, basically I'm gonna be helping my mom. I'm just waiting for a clinic. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. You know?
People running up.
Until my mom calls me, basically. Turn on the light. It is powerful. Yeah. But it's pretty warm. I don't want it to, you know, die. Look how cute. These are so cute. Like, I'm gonna go get the orange juice I put in the fridge. Thank you for this message to this name. It's okay. I don't know what juice I put. Okay, hey y'all, so I just got off the phone with an agency for an internship opportunity and I pray to get it. And they asked me to pick 2 other options for places I want to work over the summer. And yeah, because I currently have this many classes right now and I need to finish my papers. I'm currently editing the video and that's going to be uploaded possibly today or a few months down the line. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. And God bless you all. And Jesus loves you all, and so do I. And thank you so much for the support they've given me so far. See y'all in a few months.